Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another What's for Dinner video. This week was a little bit of random bits. I did film some kind of like live ones where I'm talking through it, but I hope you guys enjoy it nonetheless.
Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Top of the evening to y'all.
Now if that wasn't the most Texas phrase, I don't know what is. Anyway, we had our traditional St. Patrick's Day feast. My mom always hits it out of the park. It's my favorite meal of the year. I would eat it over and over again if I could. I absolutely love this meal. And corned beef and cabbage. It's just so comforting and so good. I love it. Anyway, my mom keeps it pretty traditional, and we just have corned beef with cabbage, roasted potatoes, glazed carrots, and Irish soda bread. This is my plate. I had a ton, and I went back for more. And I'm not going to even be embarrassed about it because it's one of those days. It's like Thanksgiving, you know? You just keep going. You just keep going. My girls even liked it. It was a good day. So I'm sad that it's over, but it'll come back next year, guys. Anyway, this next meal is basically very cheap, very easy, but still delicious. I used the frozen Great Value home-style meatballs, which are by far my favorite frozen meatballs. They're so yummy, so inexpensive. Definitely recommend them if you haven't tried them. I just used a jar of regular pasta sauce. I added a little bit of spice and seasoning to it. And then I used corkscrew noodles, which I think really grasps the sauce really well, and because it has indentations, and so it holds on to that flavor really well. This was delicious. I mean, this is such a good meal. My girls love it. I love it. Highly recommend. These fudge mint cookies are Girl Scout Thin Mints. I'm telling you, if you haven't got your hands on Thin Mints this year or don't want to spend the money, these are it. And they're less than $1 at Walmart. I've found the Mecca, guys. So good.
I'm going to do a talk over video today. It's 7:13. I'm just going to do a talk over what's for dinner. I don't normally do this because my kids are always crazy in the background, but they're quiet right now, so why not? I got a pot of water boiling because we're going to have raviolis, but I already showed this in my Valentine's video we had for Valentine's Day dinner, and it's one of our absolute favorite meals. It is so good, but half of that meal is this sweet kale vegetable salad kit from Eat Smart. I got this at Target, it's at Kroger, and they just started carrying it at Walmart too. It has like broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, kale, chicory, dried cranberries, roasted pumpkin seeds, and poppy seed dressing. And it is so good, and it tastes really good on the side of a pasta. I a lot of times eat like half of it for lunch and save the half for another day. It's just so good. So I highly recommend this salad if you're looking for a new salad. And so we're going to have salad. I got a pot boiling because we're going to have the Buitoni mushroom manglotti pasta, which I'll show you in just a second. Mushroom manglottis, these are the best. They're so good. Everything we've tried from Buitoni has been really yummy, but these are just knocked out of the park. These are super good. So we have those in there, and then I really like the pesto from Buitoni. I feel like it's the best. So we have some pesto we put on it, and then we have a salad, and that is what's for dinner.
Like I said to you guys before, this is probably one of my favorite meals we make. It's inexpensive, it's really easy, and I think it's really good to make for guests. It tastes impressive, and it's the easiest meal ever. And we were being bad and watching Good Girls that night. If you haven't seen that show, you need to see it. It's fantastic. Anyway, this night I was following a recipe from M's Essentials. I will leave her channel below. I recently found her and I'm obsessed. But it's a Korean rice bowl. Korean beef rice bowl. I use basmati rice. I definitely wouldn't recommend that. It's just what we have on hand. My husband loves it and I love it, but it's definitely not good for this meal. But I got my rice in to cook, browned up my ground beef, and I used a little bit of this melting pot garlic wine seasoning, some seasoned salt, got that all up in that beef, and then I made the sauce. I used soy sauce, a little bit of sesame oil, ground or brown sugar, minced garlic, and some, what are they called? Red pepper flakes. And I mixed it all up. Next time I think I will probably go ahead and use like more honey rather than the brown sugar. I think I just would like that a little bit better. But this was still really good. It was sweet and tangy and had a little bit of heat to it. Really liked it. And then you just pour that over the ground beef. I ended up going ahead and adding some shredded carrots because that's what I had in my fridge, just to add a little bit of veg. But I definitely would go back again and add like bell carrots, maybe even some mushrooms, onions. I think this is a perfect dish to really add a lot of vegetables with, but we had like 0 on hand, so this is what we ended up with. And then I just popped that over some of the rice, and it was super, super yummy and flavorful. I think this is an easy recipe to tweak and just kind of figure out what works best for you. And then we did use a little bit of the sweet chili sauce from Panda Express just to add a little bit of heat. And this Polar Seltzer water, the blueberry lemonade, is freaking great. I had it to drink that night. If you've never had it, recommend.
Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm gonna do a talk over video today. I normally don't always do those because normally there's my screaming toddler running around and her sister attacking her or vice versa, whatever. But it's nap time, so I have a little bit of time to talk over. So today I'm making like chicken taco sort of thing. I saw this posted on Facebook. One of my friends was asking some dinner ideas and somebody posted this and I was like, that sounds delicious, we're gonna try it. So I'm taking 3 boneless skinless chicken breasts. There's still a little bit of fat. These aren't trimmed and ready. I try to trim the majority off, but it is what it is. And then I'm gonna pour some of this Great Value pineapple and chipotle, peach and pineapple chipotle salsa over this. This was the star of the show and the reason I decided to make this. It just sounded so good and I found it really easily at my Walmart, and Great Value has been hitting it out of the park lately with their stuff. I already told you guys about like the Thin Mints and then the Chick-fil-A dupe sauce, and this, I just tried it, tastes so good. This would be so good for chips and salsa. I really, really like it. It's technically mild, but it does have a tiny bit of heat to it, but I think that my mom can't handle any heat, and I think she still would be able to handle this. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of that over the chicken, in my chicken breast, with a little bit of garlic powder or garlic salt, probably a little bit of onion powder, maybe some cayenne pepper because I love cayenne pepper in everything, and some regular pepper. So we're gonna season, and then I'm gonna put these to slow cook for probably about 4 hours, maybe 5 on like medium heat. We will see. I'll just check and tell. This is my Instant Pot, by the way. I told you guys that I've been using this as a slow cooker instead of my regular crock pot. I ended up getting rid of it because it was like on its last leg, and I've been really, really loving this as a slow cooker. So if you haven't tried it as it's definitely worth it. So I'm gonna get this seasoned and get that started, and then I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so it has been cooking for about 4 hours now, and this is how it's turned out. So majority, obviously, was a lot of liquid that I'll probably end up draining, but there's still a good chunk of the salsa, which I'm really happy with. So I'm just going to shred it up, well, first I'm going to drain most of it, then I'm going to shred it up and get started on the rice and all the fixins. Alright, so shredded up the chicken, and there's still chunks of like the pineapple and the peach in there. Oh, too hot. I'm going to probably actually put a little bit of cheese in here and a little bit more seasoning. I should have put a little bit more in the beginning, but I was trying to be safe, but I feel like it needs a little something. So I will make a concoction and then I will tell you what I added. Alright, so I just added about half a block of cream cheese, and I took it to another level, friends. Cream cheese tastes good in just about anything, so real happy with it. And then I did add some of this Cajun all seasoning, which I add to just about everything too. This is super, super yummy. I don't feel like it's super spicy, but just be careful if you don't. Well, it does say spicy. I don't know. I don't even know what spicy is anymore because I had so much. Anyway, so, but it tastes really good. It's kind of went from Mexican to I don't know what right now, but it's delicious, so there's that.
Alright guys, I actually was not a fan of this rice at all. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't plan on repurchasing it. I didn't even end up having any of it. But I did make this dish kind of kid-friendly, and I ended up just making my girls little quesadillas, and I put the chicken inside, and then I included avocado on the side of their strawberries, and this was my plate. These turned out delicious. They were super flavorful. I really liked them. I definitely will be keeping this recipe and making it again, and I will be adding the cream cheese because that really was the star of the show. But that is it for this week's For What's for Dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.